in the God of creation, in the God that created the earth, the waters, the firmament, the sun, the stars, the moon, and the God that created man. That God, which is both feminine and masculine together, that created that electronic, the electronic and create blackness as his image. That God is the God that I worship. And that's the God of creation. It's not a male, it's not a female, but it's both together. And when they come together, they create an energy that created everything after. It's just like, let me share something with you. If you're trying to understand, okay. If they're trying to understand that, if you're trying to understand how the God of creation truly exists and manifests itself, you see, if you comprehend that, because man all time tried to make a copy of the reality of things. Now, the God of creation itself, the masculine cannot operate by itself and be fully functioned by itself. Okay? It takes both feminine and masculine energy, masculine together to create an energy. Okay? And this is what we need to comprehend. Now, just like how man take the negative and positive of the battery to create that energy to produce, to create and power either vehicle, to create that energy, it takes both a negative and a positive, which is both feminine and masculine. The same way in creation. In creation, it is by itself, it's just dormant. But with together, they create an energy. And this is what we as a people must comprehend. Okay? And this energy and this electromagnetic energy that was created, it was created in blackness, and it is blackness, and the image of it is blackness. And that is the image of God. So I'm saying, so both of them together create this energy, and they create that which is blackness. And with that, it should and always manifest itself within us as a people. Okay? And this is what it's all about for me as a person. So when it comes to Christ, when I look and I research and I come to comprehend what Christ really represents, is a level of consciousness, understand, which represent the image of God. When the God of creation truly manifests itself within you, okay, and illuminate the pineal gland, which you will see the God of creation truly moving upon the waters, which is blackness moving upon the waters. Now, this is the vision that the God of creation will show you as a person, as it illuminates you as a person. And this is what we as a people must comprehend. Now, what had happened over time, we know that Constantine ordered these 36 bishops at the time and asked them to create this name and to create an image of the name, which is Jesus, as we know today. Now we know that because of this name and because of these images that was created at the time when Constantine ordered those 36 bishops to come up with the name of supposed to be God, which they came up with Jesus, which we know is wrong. But because we as a people tend to don't want to totally disregard the Bible, we tend to hold on to certain things and we tend to try to incorporate it within our lives. And because now we are born today, things from 100 years ago, to us it is normal because that's what we grew up to know. But the reality of things is this, that the name Jesus itself was and is not the name of the God of creation. The God of creation is the God of creation by itself. The God of creation created everything that you see today, which is, I'm talking about the earth, the waters, the firmament, and the sun, the moon, and all these things. The God of creation did create these things. Now, the name that is Jesus, because what we need to realize is this: what we as a people see. If we see something, if we see blackness, we will call it blackness. So, if in fact is truth that the God of creation dwells in blackness, I don't think that our ancestors would come and change that name, which is blackness, and call it something else. Our ancestors and our people often call things the way they are. We does not change things to fit the way we feel and the way we think. We call things the way they are. And when our ancestors saw things, they see it and hear it for what it is. Understand me? And this is what we need to realize and recognize. So when they saw the God of creation and they saw blackness, they did call it blackness because the reality of things, it was blackness. And this is what they saw. So why would they change the name, which is blackness, from blackness to Jesus? It's impossible. Listen to me. I'm going to say to you, and so you all could comprehend and fully comprehend that the name of the God of creation is literally blackness. It is literally blackness. And this is what we as a people must come to the full comprehension that it is. And this is what they cannot stray from. Listen to me. It is very clear that the God of creation dwells in blackness. This is what the Bible teach. The Bible teach that the God of creation dwells in darkness. We know, according to the Bible, that God created, said, let there be light, and God saw the light, and the light was good. And the light was the image of itself. And we know that the God of creation did not create the sun until way later on. Understand? So we know that it was blackness that was the true light. And it was God itself. The true light is God. And the true light is the day. And this is what we as a people must realize. So our people would not have called the name of the God of creation Jesus. The name of the God of creation is blackness, and the image is blackness. So why would our people then call the God of creation that they see, they literally see from within as blackness, and then change it to a name that is different than what they see. It's impossible. And this is why I continue to speak unto a people, that we as a people may give the glory unto the God of creation that truly exists, and which is blackness, which was in the beginning, and blackness is the end. And this is what we need to realize. And the illumination of the pineal glands is blackness, okay, which is carbon. This is the electromagnetic force that move and cause everything to be what it is today. Okay? So whenever you talk about Christ, which is the level of consciousness that our people way before, okay, this concept of Christianity existed. Okay, it's a level of consciousness which is coming to know the fullness of who you are. Okay, coming to know the fullness of who you really is as a person. Okay, when you as a person come to know the fullness of who you are, which is the full measure of a man, which is 144, that's what it is, 144. If you read Revelation, it tell you that it's 144,000. That's the full measure of a man. That's when you come to know the fullness of yourself. You come to know the fullness of who you really are. Okay? And this is what we as a people need to realize and recognize. So I'm saying to you today, not knocking no man or knocking no religion. But what I want you as a people to realize is this, that the reality of things is this, that is the Islamic religion and Christianity have literally murdered and crucified our people for so many years.